Hey familia, Igni here, and welcome back to Shadowverse. Took a little breather there yesterday, but we're back at it again. This time going into Unlimited with that aggro deck that I showed off in that last story mode video from Yuri Zeva on Discord. I think I'm saying that correctly. It's Aggro Shadow, very old school. Hit them in the face, play Rabbit Necromancer, revive Rabbit Necromancer with Regenerate Spirit, win the game. Let's go. Now, I've only played this deck in story mode, so I only know that it works in story mode, which isn't really that much of an accomplishment, given that, from my experience, anything that goes remotely aggressive can work in story mode, so let's see how we do. This is also our first Unlimited video, I believe, since the mini expansion came out, right? So, hopefully, we can win against what I assume is Amataz here. This has to be Amataz, right? Alright, well, I like keeping one of the rabbits. We have the Mecha Wing on too. We're going first, so give me one drop. Yep. That's the one. That's the one I wanted. The best one. Skull Beast. Let's go. Alright. Fire Sprite Grove. Yep, as expected, it is indeed Amataz. So it's good that we're going first in more ways than one. First of all, obviously, we get to take advantage because we're an aggro deck. Second of all, they don't get to take advantage because they're also an aggro deck. And they're not going first, so that's good. There comes the Blossom Spirit, which is kind of a hassle, honestly. If I don't deal with it, I'm dealing with a board of supercharged fairies, which I don't really want to be dealing with right now. So how do I deal with that? Probably play this, and I probably full trade. No, I can't. I can't in good conscience do that. Let's see what happens. That's a bummer. Would have liked to hit this one. Would have been good. Then I could have run this one into this one, and the rest goes where they will. That would have been nice, but no such luck. That's fun. Alright, Blossom Spirit, what are you gonna do? Of course they're gonna play a bunch of fairies, as they do. Sure. Oh, whatever.
If you value your life, come no further.
You wanna know how you're gonna die?
Screw it. We have 5 damage with the Marion, and then 5 damage with the Phantom Howl. So we need to send forward 2 damage, which I can get from the zombie. Maybe I can win. Or from the Rabbit Necromancer, honestly. Can also do 2 damage.
Grant me power.
What if I just win from just going face with everything and then never trading? Is that gonna happen? The only way it would not happen is if they play Amataz and they ward up, right? So maybe it'd be better to do the Phantom Howl this turn. You know what I mean?
You need to leave.
Maybe it's better if I do the Phantom Howl this turn, and then I'll do the Marion next turn when I know it can go through an Amataz.
Prepare yourself.
That sounds like a plan. Alright. Marion the Mummy lethal? Is that what's happening today? This went pretty much perfectly. I don't think they can suddenly lethal me from 20 on turn 5 when their board is completely full. I don't think it's gonna happen. As expected. Played this out nicely. Marion's is gonna ignore ward. Well, I can't believe this worked, frankly. So, it's pretty awesome. Thank you, Marion, for the lethal.
Like, wow. I don't have to win every
Beats Amatas confirmed in a sample size of 1 game. Yeah, that's good enough, right? That's probably good enough.
Oh, let's do that again.
Let's do that again. Yeah, let's. Oh, that is not the button I meant to click. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Mordecai. Holy Plate Lion. That's not a card that's relevant anymore. Which is kind of sad, because I really liked Lionhaven. To be honest with you. I know a lot of people were kind of salty about Lionhaven, but I'm gonna be honest. I really liked that deck. It was fun to play. Going first yet again against another Amataz. I imagine we're going to be up against a lot of Amataz. Because that's what's hippity happening right now in Unlimited. Alright, Skull Beast on 1 going first. For all the reasons that was good in the first game, it's good in this game too. Ginsetsu on 2 isn't as powerful though, is it? As Mecha Wing Angel. Could be good though. That is very powerful, but I think I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna play the Ginsetsu just because I don't have a better play, honestly. I mean, it would have been nice to be able to Mecha Wing Angel there or something, and then Shadow Reaper the turn after, and then that thing is gonna get gigantic, but that didn't happen. Their plays are pretty weak too, though, so you know, that's good for us. We have a Source of Storm here from the Lesser Mummy, which is nice. So next turn might be a Lesser Mummy Shadow Reaper. See what happens with this turn. If they can't answer my board. The good thing about this thing is that it's behind the ward now, but not sure how relevant that is. Given that they could just Airbound Barrage it. But if it's blocking a Divine Smithing Fairy, then it's very relevant and we just win the game. Alright. Well, that's cool. Alright.
Oh, let's do that again.
That's 2 Amatazes down. Let's keep going. 2 down. Let's go again. That didn't rhyme. I thought I could make it work between the moment the synapse fired in my brain and the words left my mouth. I thought I could change it, but it didn't happen, as you can see. Alright, up against Dragon this time. What dragon is it in Unlimited? Probably the, what, Zoe Phoenix Roost? We're going first with Skull Beast on 1. Can't complain. Skull Beast on 1, Rabbit, Necromancer on 3. That's exactly what you want to happen. That's exactly where you want to be. We're about to get into this game snapping and fight our way to victory. There you go. We made it work. Well, they played Ivory Dragon on 1, so that's good for them. They also had a 1-drop. Alright, now I'm starting to think that it's maybe Aggro Dragon. But to be honest, 2 draw cards could also be seen in just straight up Zoe combo. I'm not sure how they build that deck nowadays. But yeah, this could also be Aggro Dragon at this point. Let's see what happens. Alright, that still doesn't really tell me much, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I still don't know what deck this is. Hey, 1-drop. Alright, cool. Next turn, Shadow Reaper, maybe? I'm gonna have at least a zombie next turn, so that's good. And probably more than that, too. Alright, double Ayla. That sucks. They are gonna go ramping. They love that ramp, man. They can't stop. Alright, Inori, whatever. Don't care. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Impressive technology.
Alright. Well, let's see what happens from this. This doesn't die to Breath of the Salamander, it doesn't die to Force of the Dragonoot, it doesn't die to Ian, so I'm feeling pretty safe about this Shadow Reaper. I think. Dies to Conflagration, but nobody runs Conflagration, so I don't think I have to be worried about that. Let's see what happens now. Don't play Sybil. 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 No Sybil. Do not play it. No Sybil's, please. Wait, does it even matter if they play Sybil? They play Sybil, they go up to 10. Oh, Guardia is also kind of annoying. Guardia might be more annoying than Sybil because it has Ward. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Why? Wait. Do I have lethal?
Shutting down.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. I admit defeat.
Yo, why is this deck so crazy effective? What? That is insane! What is happening? Well, to be fair, we did go first every single time. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. If we can get a game where we go second, that would be good. Then we can see if we can win going second, or if this is a one-player game. A first-player game, rather. Single player. What am I saying? I don't know. It's 1 AM in the morning. And I'm gonna record story mode after this, I guess. Alright, Bloodcraft. What's gonna happen this time? Aha! We are going second. Alright.
I hope you're ready.
A little terrifying, because this is probably Floros, if I had to guess. It is likely to be Floros. And Floros goes pretty fast, and they also have pretty good heal. And they're going first. So I'm not sure how reliably we can beat this. I don't know if Lucius has played in Floros, actually. It might not be. Let's see what happens. Me playing the Gremory on 1 is a little suspect there, given that it's not really doing much. It's just gonna get traded by the Lucius. But then if they trade the Lucius in it, I can play the Gensetsu right after. And trade back. This looks like not Floros. This looks like straight up aggro. And if it's straight up aggro, I'm feeling a little more confident at least. I can wall the damage from this turn, at the very least. And then play Rabbit Necromancer. And then next turn, ooh, I don't know. I want to save the Squasher for after they evolve, obviously. It's going to really put a dent in their plans as an aggro deck. I think Floros would be more scary to face down than this. Well, let's see. Let's not speak too soon. Maybe they're going to pull out some crazy stuff. And I'm going to really regret those words. I mean, this is already pretty good on their end.
If you value your life, come no further.
To be completely honest. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Again, I would like to save the Squasher for after they evolve, though. They're likely just going to go all face here, right? It's a shame they had the Hellblaze there. Oof. We might just get run over before we can do anything. A bit of a bummer. Maybe it would have been better to play the 2-drop Lesser Mummy and then play Gensetsu on 5. But I really liked having that trade into the Lucius, and then also walling damage from that turn and dealing with the Force Bat, right? Seems alright. Alright, they might trade this Rookie Succubus into this thing. Or they might not trade at all. They might just go all face. That's a big Lucius. So they must have top decked this, because otherwise they would have buffed this one, obviously, instead of the Lucius, right? Alright. I might use the Phantom Howl defensively here, which is interesting. But it's possible. It is definitely possible to do it that way. I take out the most threats that way too, right? I can take out the Savage Wolf, the Rookie Succubus, and the Lucius.
Be afraid.
Ooh, that's cold.
I think defensive Hand to Pal might be my best play.
Detestable.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Detestable.
Because they're like out of cards, so...
Detestable.
If this one isn't Unleash the Nightmare, I think we are in a good position. But let's see what happens. Unfortunately, this means our Soul Squasher is not active next turn, which is a bummer, but again, I think this was worth it. Denies a lot of damage, they only have 2 cards in hand. Just don't be Unleash the Nightmare. And we're in a pretty okay spot, I feel like. Alright, Rookie Succubus again. Aggressive Evo.
Optimal damage.
Yeah, pretty standard. I mean, we're still taking a bit of damage here, but it's not too bad. Oof. I feel like this is an alright play.
Impressive technology.
Just get the most stuff out before I have to deal with any Uriuses. Then next turn I could potentially just Crow plus Descent to rush into anything and start my counter offensive. But so far we've controlled them out. Hopefully they don't just get a bunch of draw here randomly. Alright, nice trade. And then? Not Unleash the Nightmare and not the Yuna, please. Not Yuna. Urius, that's fine. That's fine. That dies immediately to Soul Squasher, and I think we are set.
My reign is supreme. You'll learn true misery.
Nice.
Souls, they're so fresh.
Enemy identified.
It's probably a good idea to play everything. I also could have crowed there and evolved it over instead of using this thing. I think this is okay. What if I crow for Infernal Crown? That'd be ridiculous. Don't do that. The crow is pretty much only here for Descent into Madness, which is great for an aggro deck, of course.
Oh, lamentable.
And there you go. One going second. Nice.
Oh, let's do that again.
Alright, well that's this aggro shadow deck. Pretty convincing, might I say. Quite happy with this one. Like the video if you did, don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Shadowverse content in the very near future. Of course, thank you to my wonderful patrons. Really appreciate ya. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.